Hey everyone, and welcome to Talk ETFs, ETF.com's weekly video series. My name is Sumit Roy, and I'm Senior Analyst here at ETF.com. This week, I'm talking with Matt Hougan, Chief Investment Officer at Bitwise. Matt, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
So Matt, we're recording this about a week after the SEC gave the green light for U.S. stock exchanges to list spot Ether ETFs. Where do we go from here? What can we expect? And when do you think the first spot Ether ETFs are going to begin trading?
Yeah, wow, great question. It's been a crazy week, Sumit. We went from Bloomberg assigning 25% odds of approval to now 99% odds of approval, which is pretty incredible. Of course, as you know, there's another step before these ETFs can launch. The SEC needs to review the S1s for these ETFs and make those go effective. Those are the prospectuses that disclose the risks. So I think issuers are working through that now. I can't speak for our particular application or any particular application, but historically, the process of going through S1s takes anywhere from a few weeks to a few months. So we look like we're on track to get spot Ether ETFs. Exactly when is still up in the air. We'll learn more when we start to see amended S1s being filed from the issuers.
Now, Matt, spot Bitcoin ETFs launched back in January, and last I checked, they accumulated something like $13 billion of net inflows. But if you exclude GBTC, it's much higher than that. How much money do you expect that Ether ETFs are going to gather in their first year on the market?
Yeah, I think these are going to be historic successes as well, although I don't think they'll match the spot Bitcoin market. Bitcoin, of course, as you know, is a much larger asset than Ethereum, multiple times the size of the ETH market. So we shouldn't expect something like $13 billion of net flows. But could we see billions of dollars of flows? I absolutely think we could. Many of the natural buyers of ETFs, professional investors like financial advisors or family offices, the first word in their investing lexicon is diversification. And I think they're going to look at the crypto space. Maybe they already hold Bitcoin ETFs and they're going to say, we should diversify and hold Ethereum as well. So I expect billions in flows, just not quite at the scale of the spot Bitcoin ETFs.
And I know Bitwise intends to be a player in the spot Ether ETF market, as well. How do you intend to differentiate your spot Ether ETF from the others that will be on the market?
Yeah, we're going to follow the same playbook that we did on Bitcoin, which means being priced competitively and then supporting it with exceptional service. There are many investors out there who will want to work with a large name like BlackRock to get exposure to the crypto market. But what we've learned is there's an equal number of investors who want to work with a specialist, someone who thinks about crypto 24/7, 365, someone who has been managing assets in this market for multiple years and has experience with how to trade and custody them securely. That's Bitwise. That's how we were successful in the Bitcoin space. And if we get the chance to launch an Ethereum ETF, we're going to follow that same specialist model in ETH.
So Matt, we have spot Bitcoin ETFs on the market and maybe spot Ether ETFs are going to be launching soon. Do you think we're going to see ETFs tied to other cryptocurrencies hit the markets anytime soon?
Well, eventually, I think we are, Sumit, but there's a big difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and other crypto assets, which is that they're regulated futures on Bitcoin and Ethereum trading on the CME. And I know it's somewhat confusing because we're talking about the launch of spot crypto asset ETFs. But in approving spot commodity ETFs historically, the SEC has always relied on the existence of a regulated futures market. So I think it will take one of two things for us to get a Solana or an XRP or another crypto asset ETF. Either we're going to have to see regulated futures launch on those assets and trade for a period of time, or more likely, we're going to have to see comprehensive crypto legislation that elevates trading platforms like Coinbase to a nationally regulated level, which would then allow us to have a wide array of spot crypto ETFs. Ultimately, that's the destination. That's where we're going. It's clear to me that investors want to access crypto assets through ETFs. It's clear to me that they're a great wrapper with low cost, high security, and good familiarity. Once we get that comprehensive crypto legislation, I think we'll see a wide array of crypto assets and diversified crypto asset basket ETFs launch.
Fantastic. Well, a ton of great information, Matt. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me, Sumit.